Okay, let's look at example 1. We're going to look at this vertical table, and when we're looking at a vertical table, we should know that the x values are always on the left over here, and the y values are always going to be on the right over here. So to find the slope of a table, we have to look at the change in the x values and the change in the y values, with the y values going on the top. So let's look at these x values. We see that they're going from 2 to 4, which is going up 2. 4 to 6 is up 2 again, and 6 to 8 would be up 2. When we look over here at the y values, from 10 to 15 is going up 5, and then we go up 5 again, and up 5 one more time. So since the slope is the change in the y values over the change in the x values, then we know that the slope here would be 5 over 2. In example 2, now we're looking at a horizontal table. So with a horizontal table, the x values are always going to be up here on the top, and the y values are always going to be down here on the bottom. So let's look at the changes in these values. With the x values, from -2 to 4 would be going up 6, from 4 to 10, up 6 again, and then up 6 one more time. Down here with the y values, we'll notice that it's going up by 1 every time. Now with a horizontal table, it's really easy to mess this part up because we see the 6 on the top and the 1 on the bottom, so we want to say that the slope is 6 over 1, but we really have to be careful to make sure that we always put the change in the y values on the top. So the change in y would be 1, and the change in x would be 6. So the slope for this table would be 1/6. Example 3 is a vertical table again. So when we look at the changes here, with the x, we'll notice that it's going up by 3, up by 3, and up by 3 again. But with the y's, now we have to be careful because it's going from 45 to 30. So since it's going down and decreasing by 15, we would have to say that the change is -15. And -15 again, and the last one is also -15. So when we put the change in the y over the change in the x, we should see -15 over 3. But then we have to realize that this fraction over here would simplify. So the slope of this line would just be -5. Lastly, with example 4, we'll look at a horizontal table again. The change in the x values up top is going from -6 to -7. So since we're getting farther away from 0, that's decreasing. And so we're going to put -1. It's going down by 1. Then it's going down 1 again, and down 1 again. On the bottom with the y's, those are also decreasing. From 8 to 6 would be down 2, so we'll write -2. -2 again, and then from 4 to 2 would be down 2, -2. Now when we look at the changes in the y values over the x values, we'll have -2 over -1. And then we have to remember that two negatives would equal positive. So we would have to simplify this to just be a +2 for the slope.